Then obstacle for taping, not for ranging. This part we were discussing. We have left out middle. That will be continuing today. Okay. So this was the case for obstacle for ranging, but not for taping. In that two cases were there. First case we can go for indirect method. The second case, this case we were discussing about yesterday. Then we have gone with the obstacle for taping, but not for ranging. So for that case, a pond we have taken as an example, and with the pond, when it is able to tape around the particular obstacle, at that time, how this case has to be overcome, or this obstacle has to be overcome. That part we have discussed in the previous class. Okay, so for this, these six different cases or methods were there. So these six methods we have discussed in detail. Then we went with the next part, that is the case 2. In that case 2 methods we have discussed, method A and method B. Okay, so any doubts regarding that particular part yesterday, whatever we have discussed? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Then moving with the next part, that is the third method. Uh, if there is a river and the chain line is AB chain line, I want to I can range this line because I can observe B point from A and A point from B. Okay, so in this case, I want to know the distance between AB. Okay, so if I want the distance between AB, how to calculate the distance between AB by this third method that we are going to discuss. Okay, first of all, we know this AB line is the chain line, okay, or the tape line, main line, in which I want to know the distance between A to B. If I want to know the distance between A to B, what I will do, I will just first of all drop a perpendicular to the chain line or tape line. Okay, so this is my tape line. For this tape line, I will drop a perpendicular. Okay, so this perpendicular AC can be measurable. The distance between A to C can be measurable. Okay, from C now, from C, I will join the line BC. Okay, so BC, from C, I am able to observe the B point. So due to that reason, from C, I will drop a perpendicular from C, from this BC line. From this BC line, I will drop one more perpendicular to the point D, which will be on the line AB and its prolongation. Okay, so what I have done, first of all, I have just drop the perpendicular. I have just drawn a perpendicular to line AB at point C. C should be such that the distance AC can be measurable, and from C I should be able to observe the B point. Once this particular point C is been set, or it has been fixed on the ground, then what I will do, from the line BC to the line BC, I will drop one more perpendicular, that is CD, and D point will be in the line of AB. D point will be in the line of AB. Okay, so now looking towards this triangle ABC and ACD. Okay, so in this angle A, and this angle A and this angle A, both are 90 degrees. Both are 90 degrees. And if I assume this angle C, that is ACB, as theta, this angle as theta, what will be the remaining angle is ACD?
90 minus theta.
90 minus theta. Similarly, can you tell me what will be the angle ABC? Angle ABC. If angle C is theta, then what will be the angle ABC? Angle ACB is theta, then what will be the angle ABC? What is the summation of all the angles in a triangle? What is the summation of all the angles in a triangle?
180.
180. Okay. Out of 180, if this angle A is 90 degrees, it will be subtracted. What will be the remaining angle?
90.
90.
90.
90.
And if this angle ACB is theta, then what will be the angle ABC?
45.
45. How?
90 minus theta.
90 minus
90
theta.
minus theta.
Okay. So B is 90 minus theta. Here angle ABC is 90 minus theta, and angle ACB is also 90 minus theta. Okay. So due to that reason, and plus this angle A is common for both the triangles. Both the triangles. This is again 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, they are equal. So this is 90 minus theta, this is 90 minus theta, this is 90, this is 90. So from this, can I say that triangle ABC and triangle ACD, these two triangles are similar?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So these two triangles are similar. So from this similar triangles properties, can I write the equation AB divided by AB divided by AC is equals to AC divided by AD. Just try to write down the equation on a paper or on a sheet, whatever the writing material you are having. What I'm saying, from triangle ABC and ACD, if these two triangles are similar triangles, can I write the equation that AB equal to AC and AB divided by AC is equals to AB divided by AC is equals to AC divided by AD. Can I write that equation?
Sir.
Is it correct, the equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if this equation is correct, then out of that, the distance AC can be measured, the distance AD can be measured. Okay. So I can know the value of AD, the length of AD, as well as the length of AC is being known to us, and or I can measure that. So if I measure that, if this distance is known, this distance is known, what is remaining in that equation? What is unknown in the equation? If AC is known, AD is known, what is unknown?
AB.
AB is
AB.
AB is the unknown value.
It is unknown.
Yes, yes. AB is the unknown value. If AB is unknown value, so that can be calculated from that equation. Can it be
Yes,
calculated
sir.
from the equation? Yes. And what was the aim of
Yes.
us? To calculate the distance or to know the distance AB. So here in this case, we are able to know the distance AB. Okay. So now the AB is known to us from this particular method. Okay. So now the next, that is the fourth method to overcome this particular case number 2 of obstacle to taping but not for ranging. Okay. So in this case, what I will be doing, so there are 2 points A and B which are on the either side of the river. A and B are either side of the river, and the line AB can be ranged but cannot be taped due to this river. Okay, if it is a flowing river, is it possible to measure the distance between A and B? No, it is not possible to measure the distance between A and B. Okay, so for that case, in this case, what I will be doing, from A point at any angle or at any direction, I will be fixing a point C.
बसवराज बजरंगी.
Am I audible, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
network problem. This call was been disconnected. Okay. So let us continue. Uh, till where you are listened? Third case, I think it has been completed. Third case has been
Yes, sir.
completed. Okay, so let us go with the fourth case. In this fourth case, what is to be done? First of all, I have to set a perpendicular, set a point C such that from C I will be getting an angle 90 degrees. That is angle ACB will be 90 degrees. Okay, angle ACB will be 90 degrees. For that, we are having an instrument which is called as optical square. From that optical square, I can set a point C such that angle ACB will be 90 degrees. Okay, so now I will be measuring the distance AC. I will be measuring the distance AC. Okay, once I measure the distance AC, so line AC, whatever the line AC is there, I will prolong this line on the either side of my chain line. On the either side of the chain line. Okay, then on the same line, I will fix the point D. I will fix the point D. The point D will be such that that it will be equal to AC will be equal to AD. AC will be equal to AD. Okay. So this line I have extended and the distance AD is equals to AC. The distance AD is equals to AC. Okay. So now from D, whatever the line AD I have extended, from this line AD, I will drop a perpendicular on the opposite direction of the river. On the opposite direction of the river. And this line will be cutting the chain line. Will be cutting the chain line at point E. This line will be cutting the chain line at E point. Okay. So now if I set these particular positions of point C, D, E on the chain line AB, okay, so the distance AC is equals to AD because we have fixed it like that, okay, as well as angle C is equals to angle D. In this case, angle C is equals to angle D, okay. So what is the relationship between angle BAC, and angle DAE? What is the relationship between these two angles? Angle BAC and angle DAE. What is the relationship? Are you there, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the relationship between these two angles? Angle BAC and angle DAE. Angle BAC and angle DAE. What is the relationship between these two angles? What is the relationship between angle BAC and angle DAE? Are they both equal angles? Are they both equal?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir. Equal angles.
Yes, sir.
Angles. Okay, so they are opposite angles. Okay, if in this triangle if in the triangle ABC, angle A and in the triangle ADE, angle A both are equal. Angle C and angle D are 90 degrees, and then the distance AC is equals to AD. Then can I say these two triangles are equal triangle? Triangle ABC is equals to triangle ADE. Can I say that both are
Yes, sir. Equal angles.
they are equal
Yes,
triangles?
sir.
Yes, sir.
They are equal triangles. Okay. So can I measure the distance AE? Can I measure the distance AE? Can I measure the distance AE by the tape?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible? Possible to measure the distance AE?
No, sir.
Why? What is the problem in measuring the distance AE? There is a problem to measure the distance AB.
We don't.
There is a problem to measure the distance AB because the river is flowing here. Okay. So this is the ground. Okay. On the ground, can I measure the distance AE? Can I measure the distance AE? Yes.
Yes,
If I
sir.
can measure the distance AE,
Yes, sir.
what will be the distance AB now? If these two triangles are equal triangle,
A is equal to
A
AB,
is
sir.
equals to AB. So what was the aim?
AB.
Our aim was to find the distance AB. So once I know the distance AE, the same distance will be the distance AB. Okay. So by this particular method, we can calculate the distance AB. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubts within these two particular methods for the obstacle for to taping but not for ranging? Any doubts in these two?
No,
Okay.
no, sir.
Okay,
No,
let's
sir.
we'll move with the next part. Okay, so the next case is that obstacle to both taping as well as ranging. Okay, so both taping and ranging. Okay, so in this case, the obstacle may be like building, like a building, like a structure. Okay, so from a point, if this line AB is my chain line, and if I want to range as well as measure the distance between this particular line, or I want to go beyond this particular building, then is it possible to observe the points beyond this building if I'm staying here, if I'm standing here at A or at B point?
No, sir.
No, because there is an
Clear,
obstacle
sir.
building. Okay, so if there is a building, I cannot measure the distance, or I cannot spread the tape also, or cannot stretch the tape also. Okay, so to overcome this particular obstacle, what we are doing, we are having four methods. We are having these four methods. Okay, let us go one by one. Okay, so in the first case, first method, what I am going to do, line AB is there. The line AB is there that I want to extend, as well as I want to know the distance between A to G or A to H. Okay, so for this case, what I will do, I will just drop a perpendicular from A point towards C, from A point towards C, such that it crosses the building, it goes beyond the building, it goes beyond the building. Okay, so C point, and I will measure the distance AC. I will measure the distance AC. Similarly, from B point also, I will drop a perpendicular to the line AB at a point D. At point D. So the point D will be located such that whatever the distance AC is there, the same distance will be BD. Whatever the distance AB is there, the same distance will be BD. Okay. Once I have obtained these 2 points C and D, can I prolong this line? I can join the line CD. If I join the line CD, can I prolong this line?
Yes, sir.
I can prolong this line. The CD line will be prolonged such that I have to locate a E point which is beyond the building, which is beyond the building. Okay, or beyond our obstacle. I will locate a point E. So from the point E, again I will drop a perpendicular. Again I will drop a perpendicular towards the chain line or towards the building. From E, I will drop a perpendicular towards the building. Okay, and I will locate a point G. I will locate a point G such that it will be AG will be equal to AC. EG will be equal to AC. Okay, and I will fix the point G. Similarly, again I will extend this particular CD line up to F at any distance. At any distance. Okay, and F point will be located. From F point, again I will drop a perpendicular at H. Again I will drop a perpendicular at H. So this line FH will be equal to AC or BD or G. Okay, and then I will join the line GH. I will join the line GH. Whether this AB line or whether this ABGH are on the same line, if this case is there, whether all these 4 points are on the same line.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
all 4 lines are, all the 4 points are on the same line because the distances from this whatever we have dropped, they are equal distances. Okay, so that is AC is equals to BD is equals to GH is equals to HF. Okay. So due to that reason, I can say that AB, GH are on the same line. So I can extend this particular chain line from the point G and H, and I can get the survey line. Okay, whatever the survey line it is required. So we have overcome this particular obstacle from ranging now. Okay. So but taping is remaining. So what will be the distance between GH? Sorry, what will be the distance between AH? What is the distance between AH?
H is equal to CF, sir.
AH is equal to CF. Okay, or else BG is equals to DE. Okay, so now we have knowing we have overcome both the obstacles, that is obstacles for taping as well as ranging. So AH is equals to CF or BG is equals to DE. Okay, as well as G and H, these 2 points are on the same line of AB and its extension. Okay, so this particular first case we have, or first method, from first method we can overcome this particular obstacle. Then the second case is such that, or the second method, in the second method we are having a line, AB, we are having a line AB which has to be extended, as well as I want to know the distance beyond this building also, or through this building, whatever the distance is there, that I wanted to calculate. Okay, so from this what I will be doing, whatever the distance AB is there, that I will measure. The distance AB I will measure, and from point A I will drop a perpendicular to C. I will drop a perpendicular to C. I'll drop a perpendicular to C. Okay. Once I have got the point C, C will be such that AB is equal to AC. C will be such that AB is equals to AC. Okay. Then what I will do, from B, I will connect the point C and prolong it up to the point D. And prolong the point up to D. Okay, what I have done, first of all, I have measured the distance AB. Then from a point, I have dropped a perpendicular which will be beyond the building. Okay, and I will fix the point C such that AB is equals to AC. Okay, if this particular procedure has been completed, then from B, I will join the point C and I will extend it up to the point D. I will extend the point up to D. And from D, I will drop a perpendicular to line BD and I will just extend the line. Okay. So now, once I have extended this line, what I will do, I will just measure the distance BD. And the same distance, I will mark the point E. I will mark the point E. What is the distance between D? What is the distance DE here in this case?
DB, sir.
BD, sir.
I have measured the BD and the same distance I have dropped up to E point. Okay. When I have just dropped the perpendicular to line BD from D point towards E. Okay. Once this procedure has been completed, I have fixed the point E. Then from E, I will fix the point F on the line D. I fix the point F on the line D. Okay. How the distance between EF will be here? I will measure the distance BC, whatever I have measured the distance BC. The same distance it will be between E and F. To fix the point F, what I will do? I will measure the distance BC and the same distance from E I will measure, and wherever that particular distance will be there on the line DE, I will fix the point as F point. Okay, so now F point has been fixed. Okay, once the point F has been fixed, what I will be doing? I will just measure the distance AC. I will put the arc here. Okay, as a center F, I will put a arc here. Okay, and then from as a center F with the same distance, I will put a arc here. Okay, where these two arcs cut, I will fix that point as G point. I fix that point as G point. Okay, so now if the G and E, these 2 points have been fixed, can I say that G and E are in the same line of AB? can I say that G and E, both these 2 points are in the same line of A and B?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
these 2 points are on the line of AB. Okay, once this point G and E are fixed, okay, we have overcome the obstacle of ranging now because we have stretched the line. So now, what will be the distance between AG?
CF,
CF,
sir.
sir.
CF. Okay, because we know that ACFG is forming a rectangle. ACFG is forming a rectangle. Due to that reason, AG is equals to CF. I can measure the distance CF and the same distance will be between A and G point. Is it clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, we go with the third case. Okay, in this case, I have the line AB which is coming through the obstacle of a building, and I have to overcome this obstacle. Okay, I have to overcome this obstacle. Okay, I will measure the distance between AB. I will measure the distance between AB. Okay, on one side of the chain line, I will fix the E point such that an triangle AEB is an equilateral triangle. Triangle ABE is an equilateral triangle. Okay, I know the distance between AB. The same distance I will take center as A. I will put an arc center as B with the same distance. I will put another arc where these two arcs will be intersecting. That point will be my E point. And how this E point will be there? That ABE will be an equilateral triangle. Is it clear? Can I do like that?
Yes, sir.
Once I have
Yes,
done
sir.
Once I have done the same, I will extend the line AE up to F. I'll extend the line AE up to F point. Okay. Once I have came to the F point, I will take a random distance. I'll take a random distance between. I will measure the distance AE, and with the same distance, I will just mark the point H here. At the same point, I will mark the on the same line. I will mark the point H. The distance F and H will be equal to AE. I measure the distance AE with the same distance. I have marked the point H from F distance, from F point. Okay. So now FH is equals to AE. Now, once this base is ready, from this FH, I will take the distance FH and F as a center, I will put the arc over here. I will put arc over here. Then as a center H, I will put another arc. Where these two arcs will be cutting, that point will be my K point. What is the relation? What type of triangle I will be getting here? FHK. What is this type of triangle now? FH and K. Whether it is a right angle triangle, equilateral triangle,
Equilateral triangle, sir.
Equilateral triangle.
equilateral triangle. Okay. So now with the line FK whatever I have obtained, FK whatever I have obtained, I will extend that line. I will extend that line such that the distance AF will be equal to FD. Okay. I have extended line FK such that I have to fix the point D. I have to fix the point D. D will be such that AF is equals to FD. AF is equals to FD. Okay. So now AF is equals to FD. I have fixed the point. Then what I will do, whatever the distance FK was there, whatever the distance FK was there, the same distance I will be taking from D point and fixing the G point. The same distance I will be taking from D point to the G to locate the G point. Okay. Once I have located the G point, what I will be doing with the distance DG, I will be putting an arc over here as a center D. As a center D, I will put an arc over here. Then I will come to the G point with the center as G. I will put another arc. Where these two arcs will cut, that point I will fix it as C point. That point I will be fixing it as C point. Okay. So can I say now AB is in the or CD, these 2 points are on the line of AB?
Yes, sir.
Yes, they are in the same line of AB and its extension. Now I want to know the distance between AD. What will be the distance AD here? What will be the
AF, sir. AD is equal to AF.
AD is equal to AF? Okay. So why this is AD is equal to AF? Because this triangle
Equilateral triangle.
AFD, AFD is an equilateral triangle because angle A, angle F, angle D all are 60 degrees. All are 60 degrees. Okay, when all angles of a triangle are equal, then we are saying that that triangle is equal to equilateral triangle. So due to that reason, the distance AD is nothing but distance AF. Okay, so now we know that CD is in the line of AB, means we have extended the line, that is overcome the ranging. Then to overcome the taping, what we have done, we have measured the distance AF and the same distance will be my distance AD. So we have overcome both, that is the taping as well as ranging. Is it clear? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Moving with this fourth method. Okay, so fourth method, this line AB, there is a line AB which is coming through a obstacle of a building. Okay, to overcome this, and I have to fix the 2 points beyond this. Okay, to extend that line this on the same line. Okay, as well as I want to know the distance between AE. I want to know the distance between AE or AJ or BE. Okay, so to know this distance, to know the distances, what I will be doing, I will be taking B point and randomly I will draw a line CD. Randomly I will draw a line CD. Randomly I will be drawing a line CD, which this line CD will be passing through point B. The line C will be passing through point B. So such that the line will be CBD. The line will be CBD at any angle to this line. At any angle to this line. Okay. Then what I will do, from A point, I will draw a line towards C and extend it from point A, or I will join the line AC and I will prolong it. I will join the line AC and I will prolong it. Okay. Similarly, I will join the line AD and prolong it. I will join the line AD and I will prolong it. Okay. Then I will mark the distance. I will mark the distance. I will mark the distance AF. I will mark the distance AF such that it will be equal to N into AC. N into AC. Means AC is the less distance. I will multiply it with some constant and I will just calculate the distance and I will mark the point F over the line AC which has been extended. Okay. Then similarly with the same constant that is N, what I will be doing, I will just extending the line AD, and I will extend the line up to G point and I will set the point G such that AG is equals to N into AD. N into AD. Okay, N into AD, not AC. Okay, AC is for F point, AD is for G point. But the constant for both the times whatever are there, it will remain same. That is N constant. Okay. So once I have just extended this line, I have fixed the line F and G. I will join this line F and G. I will join the line F and G. Okay. Similarly, again I will extend the line AF. I will extend the line AF to point or to mark the point H. To mark the point H. Okay. To mark the point H. Okay. So once I have marked the point H, what will be the distance between AH now? AH will be equal to N dash. Now the constant will change. Okay. N dash into AC. N dash into AC. Okay. Means earlier if I have taken the constant as 5, next time I will increase it by 7 or 6. So that it will be more than the whatever the distance AF is there. Okay. So this H point will be marked with N dash. Similarly, I will just extend the line AD up to K such that AK will be equal to N dash into AD. N dash into AD. and I will fix the point K. I will fix the point K. Once I have fixed the point K, then what I will be doing, I will taking the distance, I will measure the distance CB. I will measure the distance CB. Okay, CB will be CB. If I measure the distance CB, then I will join the line AG, and from F, I will just point. I will mark a point E. I will I will mark a point E such that FE is equals to N into CB. N into CB. N. We are not talking about N dash here. N into CB. Okay, once I have marked this point E, then I will go with H point, and I will mark the J point on the line HK. On the line HK, J point will be such that HJ is equals to what will be the distance HJ? What will be the distance HJ now? If FE is equals to N into CB, what will be the distance HJ? For this triangle ABG, AFG, whatever the triangle I have got, for that I have used the constant as N dash. And from that constant, this CB distance, whatever it is there, I have measured that CB distance and I have multiplied it with N constant. And on the line FG, I have marked the point E. Similarly, if I want to mark the point J on the line HK, what constant I have to multiply with CB?
N dash.
N dash. Okay. If I multiply CB with N dash, and then whatever the distance I will be getting, that distance at that point I will mark the point J. Okay. All are proportional to this particular triangle ADC. Okay. All three triangles are proportional triangle now, because the constants whatever we have used, they are constant of basic triangle, that is the triangle ACD, this triangle. Okay. Due to that, these all three triangles are proportional triangles. Okay. So can I say now whatever the point E and J, whatever we have marked, whether they are in the same line of AB? Whether they are on the same line of AB?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
AB. What will be the distance between AE now? What will be the distance AE? Can I say AE is equals to N into AB? AE is equals to N into AB.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then tell me what will be the distance AJ?
N dash into AB.
L dash into AB. Okay. So by these four methods, we have overcome the obstacle, that is obstacle for both taping and ranging. Okay. So the next part, that is we have to solve this numericals. Okay. So we are going to solve this numericals. Okay. Till I will take the attendance, please take down this numerical so that in the next class we will be able to solve it. Can you see this numerical?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just take down this numerical so that in the next class we can solve it. Abhishek Hiremat,
Yes, sir.
Afrid Mullah, Avinash Jadhav, Avinash Agaskar,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Bajrangi,
Yes, sir.
Basuraj Murimani,
Yes, sir.
Chetan Palwavi,
Yes, sir.
Govinda Reddy,
Present, sir.
हरीश, जयकीर्ति, जयंत, ज्योति,
Yes, sir.
कविराज, काजप्पा,
Yes, sir.
महेश पवार, मल्लिकार्जुन, मंजुनाथ,
Yes, sir.
मुबीन,
Yes, sir.
प्रवीण कुमार,
Yes, sir.
ओमकार नाईक, ओमकार दिवटे,
Yes, sir. Sir, Omkar Gupta present, sir.
yes.